Hey guys, welcome back. Did you know the top 1% of earners in America saves and invests approximately 40% of their total earnings year over year to continue growing their wealth? Now, I know what you're thinking. Obviously, they can save a lot more money than the average person because they make a lot more, and their needs and necessities account for less of their income than the average person. That said, it doesn't mean that we can't still use that as a standard for us to strive to eventually. Now, let me ask you a question. How much of your total earnings are you currently saving and investing month over month? Go ahead, let me know in the comments below. And if you don't know the answer to that question, then I highly recommend you consider creating a budget today and continue to watch this video, because I'm not only going to talk about how much you should be putting away towards your savings and investing goals, but also how much you should be allocating towards your needs and your wants as well, using the 50-30-20 method. My name is Earl Leatham, and I'm a finance professional with over 10 years of experience in banking, mortgages, real estate sales, and investing. If this is your first time tuning into this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It will help out the video and this channel tremendously. Now, in a recent video that I talked about how to create a budget, I spoke about the importance of giving every dollar you earn an assignment. It's very important. And what the 50-30-20 rule does, it gives you or tells you exactly how much of your net after-tax income you should be allocating towards your needs, your wants, and your financial goals. So what the 50-30-20 rule tells you is that at least 50% of your after-tax income should be going towards your needs, your necessities. And then at least 20%, or no more than 20%, of your after-tax income should be going towards your financial goals. And the remaining 30% should go towards your wants. Okay? Now, obviously, if the top 1% earners are saving and investing 40% of their earnings, obviously, they are not following the 50-30-20 rule exactly. And that's the idea, guys. It is not an exact science. It's not a hard, fast rule. The whole concept is that you want to try your best to save and invest at least 20% of your total after-tax earnings and spend no more than 30% of your total after-tax earnings towards your wants and no more than 50% towards your needs. Okay? So like I said, it all comes down to your personal financial situation and what works best for you and what are your financial goals. Okay? Now, let's talk about what expenses fall underneath each of these categories. So first, your needs. Your needs are things that you just can't live without. It's your basic necessities. Like shelter. You need shelter. So your housing, whether it's mortgage or rent payment, will fall underneath your needs section. Now, ideally, you don't want to be spending no more than 25 or 30% of your after-tax income towards this one expense, which is rent or your mortgage. Now, depending on where you live, it's unavoidable, right? The cost of living is different everywhere you live. So sometimes that might be a little higher or it might be even a little lower. But ideally, you want to be in a 25 to 30% range. Now, that leaves about 25 to 20% left to go towards your utilities, transportation expenses to go to and from work, childcare, insurance. So all these things are considered needs. These are your basic necessities, right? Now, you want to move on to your wants. This is the tough part for most people because so many people confuse wants for needs. You know, you don't have to get your nails and hair done every week. You don't need to do that. That's a want. Okay? Gym memberships. You don't need to have a gym membership in order to work out and take care of your body. That's a want. Subscriptions. You don't need Netflix, Hulu, Apple Music, etc. You don't need these things. You might think you do. I can't live without Netflix, right? But it's not a need. It's a want, okay? So you want to make sure that you list these expenses in the appropriate category. Then lastly, your financial goals bucket. These are your debt pay downs or your savings and investing goals. Okay. So if you have credit cards, auto loans, student loans, the minimum payment associated to those debts would fall underneath the financial goals bucket. Now, I want to stress the minimum payment. Any excess payments will go towards your wants bucket because that's considered discretionary income, right? So nothing's wrong with paying more than your minimum payment. Don't get me wrong, guys. But you just want to make sure you list those things in the appropriate buckets. Okay. Also, if you're saving for an emergency, maybe you're saving to travel one day, or maybe you're just saving to put down some money on a house to purchase. These all will fall underneath your financial goals section. Or maybe you're saving for retirement. Any money that you contribute to your 401k, your IRAs, any brokerage accounts you may have, these would all fall underneath your financial goals section. And like I mentioned earlier, ideally, you want to be contributing at least 20% of your after-tax income towards your financial goals. So let me ask you, once you've created your budget and you have properly allocated each funds in their respective categories, are you currently contributing 20% or more towards your financial goals? And if not, what do you need to do in order to make that adjustment? Maybe you're overspending in your want section. Maybe you're spending 40 or 50% of your after-tax income on wants. So you need to cut back some. You need to make some adjustments in your lifestyle to make sure that you have enough cash available going towards your financial goal and building for your future. Guys, the key to wealth building is to increase your income as much as you possibly can, but flatline your expenses, okay? Meaning you don't want to have that lifestyle creep. Every time you make some extra money, that means you feel like you need to go buy the new clothes or a new car or a new phone. No, you want to flatline your expenses and find ways to continue to increase your income and accelerate your wealth building journey to financial peace, okay? Use that money from your job that you earn, any extra money that you earn, to fund your dreams. So you don't have to be, have the need to have to go to that job every single day. Now, if you love your job and you want to work forever, that's perfectly fine. But you don't want to feel like you need to. And in order to get away and free yourself from that need, you want to continue to contribute as much as you can towards your financial goals, accelerate your wealth building journey, and achieve financial peace by saving and investing as much as you possibly can. Now, guys, that's the 50-30-20 rule. Very basic budgeting method you can use to make sure you give every dollar you earn an assignment. If you enjoyed this video and you found this video to be valuable information, please go ahead and like this video. And if this is your first time stopping by the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any other great information that we share here. And please let me know your thoughts. Like I said, if you know how much you're saving right now, drop it in the comments. I want to know. I want to help you guys get to a place where you're able to save at least minimum 10% of your after-tax income. And if you think this video would be very beneficial to your friends and family, please share so they can benefit from this as well. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.